Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans on this Thursday, July 30th, 2020. I would like to bring you an update out of Birmingham, Alabama. The source for this storyline is Channel 27 News. If you need verification for this storyline, and Miss Angel, I'd like to thank you for the update. Most of you have been wanting an update pertaining to Miss Kamille Mckinney, and finally one has come along, and the attorney's office in northern Alabama have given the said information as of yesterday, Wednesday, that a federal grand jury have indicted both Patrick Stallworth and Dericka Brown on federal charges of kidnapping and conspiracy of a minor child victim. It has been said that if it can be proven that Kamille's death happened from that said kidnapping, both parties are facing life in prison or death. Many of you have heard of this story of this child being kidnapped from the Tom Brown community on that fateful night in October of last year, and that she went missing and was found 10 days later in a dumpster in Center Point, Alabama. And that said dumpster where Miss Kamille was found was in an adjoining property next to the property where Dericka Brown and Patrick Stallworth were residing. When I get more information pertaining to this case, I will bring you the said information. This is good news. This is a federal case, as you see, and both parties have been indicted by a grand jury on federal charges of kidnapping and conspiracy of a minor child victim. This is a very heinous crime, a crime that should not have happened, but it did. And I'm praying for justice for Miss Kamille Mckinney, because she was just 3 years old, and no child and no life deserves to go out in that manner. The manner of death was heinous, is heinous. And so praying for this child and getting justice for her death. Many of you have been wanting an update, and here it is finally, something. But let me say this before I check out of here. A lot of hype has transpired pertaining to the death of Kamille Mckinney. A lot of hype have come out on YouTube, social media groups, Facebook Lives pertaining to her parents, the people who are in cahoots with the parents, people who were introduced to the case by the father, accusations of other people being involved. Let me say this. People need to focus on getting justice for her, Miss Mckinney, nothing more. So many distractions have transpired with this case and basically disrespectful to the dead, because they were not of any proof, any validity that other outside parties were involved. Now, mind you, we don't know what's going to transpire with this case and what will come out during the case. Hopefully the truth will be revealed about the parties involved, and if there are more parties involved in the said kidnapping, death of Kamille Mckinney, then so be it, and I hope that all information will be revealed. But down the line, after her death, so much hype and madness and craziness came out, as I stated, on social media pertaining to the parents and other parties that I don't need to name, because I don't want to give anybody else 5 minutes of fame on this channel pertaining to Kamille's death. It was outrageous and just outright foolishness, buffoonery, and shenanigans, because the focus got lost, and it was no longer about Kamille. It was about baby daddy, baby mama, this person who they knew of, who they hanging with, trap houses, all that type of crazy nonsense that does not have anything to do with the death of the child. Now, yes, I brought you certain information pertaining to outside sources who were brought into the case by the father. But as you see, I try not to talk about those said people, because they are not and have not been proven by a court of law investigations to have any dealings with the kidnapping and the death of Kamille. And I don't like just keep riding a train, riding something that doesn't have anything to do with the death of the child. And most of you all out there have lost focus that the case is about her. You have focused more on what the parents had to say about this person, that person, and in the end, none of those side pieces have ever been brought up on charges to be aiding, facilitating, conspiring to kidnap Kamille and or murder Kamille Mckinney. And some of you need to realize that shit done got out of hand. Excuse my language. But shit has gotten out of hand pertaining to her death. And is more hype about the parents and outside parties, not the people involved in harming this child. And I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you, Miss Angel, for the update. I really appreciate that. This is the said information. The source is Channel 27 News. If you need verification for the storyline and the said information. Seeking justice for Kamille Mckinney. And I hope the truth comes out. And any other information or parties involved, I pray that that said information is also revealed when the trial starts and before it ends. And if you know of anything, tell the truth. Shame the devil. Just tell the truth. Okay, that's the said information out of Birmingham, Alabama. Thanks for joining me. You all stay cool out there. Mask up. Stay safe. Be safe. And let's be a little more kind to people. Let's be a little more kind to people because as you see, we're in desolate times and there's no guarantee that any of us will wake up tomorrow. Life is short. And dealing with this pandemic, people out of work, people needing to move, being evicted, people being hurt, harmed. We need to really check ourselves and realize that we take life for granted. And you don't ever know the day when you will not be saying hello or goodbye to somebody. When you think about that. Thanks for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Bye-bye.